If the President of the United States is quietly buying two AI stocks that Wall Street already calls undervalued, you need to pay attention. We aren't talking about speculative crypto or overhyped meme stocks. We're talking about Alphabet and Meta, two giants most investors think they understand, but are actually trading at surprising valuation discounts. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one has the bigger upside and why. I'm John A.G. This is Future AI Stocks. Before we start, I have a target of 1,000 likes on this video today. Hitting that like button takes 1 second, costs nothing, but immensely helps push this analysis to more investors. Help us reach 1,000 likes. I am not a financial advisor. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. According to newly released financial disclosures filed with the U.S. Office of Government Ethics, President Trump's investment accounts made over 6,200 stock trades year-to-date through May 2026. These accounts are managed entirely by third-party advisors. Trump himself isn't making the individual buy or sell calls, and the White House has repeatedly said neither the president nor his family directs specific trades, but the filings still show where the money moved. This year, those accounts bought Alphabet shares, with net purchases totaling $1.7 million to $3.6 million through May. They also increased the Meta platform stake, with net purchases of $845,000 to $4.8 million over the same period. Now, whether or not you think a president holding tech stocks is appropriate, and that's a separate conversation, the interesting part for us as investors is why two of the magnificent 7 names are showing up as active buys in 2026, a year when most of the AI trade has already run hot. The answer, according to Wall Street, is valuation. Alphabet and Meta currently sit at the center of the AI infrastructure build-out, but unlike Nvidia or the memory chip stocks, they're not trading at nosebleed multiples. Most analysts covering both names believe they're undervalued relative to their AI growth trajectory. So let's break down exactly why, stock by stock, with the real numbers behind the thesis. Let's start with Alphabet. As of early August 2026, Alphabet trades around $365 to $373, depending on the share class, with a 52-week range of roughly $190 on the low end to $408 at the high. Here's the number that matters most. The stock trades at just 18 times earnings. Compare that to Alphabet's own 5-year average of 24 times earnings, and you can see the gap Wall Street is pointing to. Why the discount? It's not because the business is slowing down, quite the opposite. Alphabet's second quarter 2026 results beat estimates on both revenue and earnings. Revenue increased 24% year over year to $119.7 billion, marking the 6th consecutive quarter of accelerating growth. Operating income rose 30% to $40.7 billion. And the number driving most of that acceleration is Google Cloud, where revenue jumped 82% to $24.8 billion, with operating income nearly tripling. On the Q2 earnings call, CEO Sundar Pichai pointed to 3 specific growth engines. First, Gemini Enterprise. Nearly 90% of Fortune 100 companies now use it to build AI agents and automate workflows. Second, developer adoption. More than 9 million developers are now building on Google's Gemini models every month. Third, Google's custom AI chips, called Tensor Processing Units, or TPUs, which are increasingly positioned as the most credible alternative to Nvidia GPUs. Alphabet has historically rented these chips out through cloud, but it's now begun selling TPUs directly to certain external data center customers, a shift that puts Alphabet in more direct competition with Nvidia itself. Here's where the valuation case gets interesting. Wall Street projects Alphabet's earnings to grow at roughly 14% annually over the next 3 years. At 64 analysts covering the stock, the average rating cites at strong buy, with a 12-month price target around $427, implying roughly 20% upside from current levels. That target isn't hype-driven. It's built on Alphabet's cloud backlog, which grew to $514 billion in Q2 alone, up $50 billion sequentially. That backlog is essentially contracted future revenue. It's not a guess about where AI demand might go. It's revenue Alphabet has already signed up for. The risk with Alphabet is capital intensity. The company's capital expenditures doubled year over year in Q2 to $44.9 billion as it races to build AI infrastructure capacity. That kind of spending pressures free cash flow in the near term, and if AI monetization slows before that infrastructure is fully utilized, margins could compress faster than the market currently expects. Alphabet's thesis in one line, a company trading at a historical discount backed by a $514 billion contracted cloud backlog and a legitimate second GPU alternative in TPUs. Now to Meta, and this is where the story gets more complicated because Meta's second quarter wasn't clean. Meta delivered mixed results. Revenue beat expectations, rising 28% year over year to $60.8 billion. But earnings missed. Operating margin dropped from the prior year, and net income fell 13% to 6.18 per diluted share. That combination sent the stock down roughly 10% in the days following the report, and shares have since traded in a wide band. Recent sessions have put Meta anywhere from the mid 550s to the low 600s, inside a 52-week range of about $520 to $796. So why did earnings miss if revenue grew nearly 30%? Two one-time items did most of the damage. Meta's Q2 total expenses jumped 55% year over year to $42 billion, and that figure included $2.4 billion in legal proceeding charges and $1.2 billion in severance costs tied to a May 2026 headcount reduction. Strip those two one-time charges out, and CFO Susan Li noted operating income would have actually risen roughly 9% year over year instead of falling. On the call, CEO Mark Zuckerberg framed the AI spending directly. We are now at a point where our investments in AI are accelerating every major part of our core business. He pointed to improved ad performance, faster product development, and the recent launch of Meta Business Agent, which automates workflows and answers customer questions. Meta also disclosed it's exploring a new cloud computing division, renting out excess AI data center capacity directly to outside customers, which would mark Meta's entry into the infrastructure as a service business Amazon, Microsoft, and Google already dominate. Here's the number that stands out most. Among 71 analysts covering the stock, Meta's median price target sits at $770, implying roughly 39% upside from where shares traded right after the report, the largest implied upside of any Magnificent Seven name at the time. Wall Street projects Meta's earnings to grow around 21% annually over the next 3 years, which makes the current multiple of roughly 20 to 21 times earnings look inexpensive relative to that growth rate. That said, not every analyst is fully on board. Roth Capital, for example, trimmed its Meta price target from $820 to $750 following the print, while maintaining a buy rating. A reminder that even bullish analysts are adjusting for the margin pressure. Meta also disclosed that future lease obligations tied largely to AI data centers swelled to $279 billion, a 53% jump in just 3 months. That's a massive forward commitment, and it's the clearest read on how aggressively Meta plans to keep spending. Meta's thesis in one line: a stock punished for one-time charges rather than a broken business, now trading at what several analysts call one of the cheapest valuations in mega-cap tech, relative to its AI-driven earnings growth path. So here's your answer. Between the two, Meta currently has the bigger implied upside 39% versus Alphabet's 20%, based on median analyst targets. But bigger upside doesn't automatically mean better pick, and that's the real story here. Alphabet and Meta aren't really competing with each other in this story. They're answering the same question from two different directions. Alphabet is proving that owning the infrastructure layer cloud, custom chips, a $514 billion backlog can still trade at a discount to its own history, even while growing 24% a year. Meta is proving that heavy AI infrastructure spending can temporarily crush earnings on paper, while the underlying ad business and AI product roadmap keep compounding underneath it. Meta's bigger upside partly reflects that it fell further after its earnings miss, which is exactly why some analysts, like Roth Capital, are more cautious, even while staying bullish. Both companies are making the same bet, that AI investment now converts into disproportionate returns later. Wall Street's price targets on both names suggest analysts, at least for now, believe that bet is working, even if one presidential portfolio getting attention isn't the reason to believe it yourself. Before you take any of this as a green light, a few real risks worth naming. Alphabet's risk. Capital expenditures doubled year over year, and if AI infrastructure utilization doesn't keep pace with that spending, margins could compress faster than analysts currently model. Meta's risk. The $2.4 billion in legal charges this quarter aren't guaranteed to be one-time. Ongoing litigation could resurface, and the $279 billion in future AI lease obligations is a long-dated commitment that assumes sustained ad revenue growth to support it. Shared risk. Both companies' valuations now depend heavily on AI monetization actually showing up in revenue over the next 12 to 24 months. If enterprise AI adoption slows, or if hyperscaler capex growth broadly decelerates, both stocks could see multiple compression regardless of how strong current fundamentals look. Know your risks before you know your thesis. So, Was the smart money onto something, or is this just a coincidence dressed up as a signal? Either way, the underlying numbers on Alphabet and Meta are worth understanding on their own merit, disclosure filing or not. If this helped you understand the actual valuation case behind the headline, hit that like button. Let's aim for 1,000 likes on this one. Drop a comment. Which one are you watching more closely? Alphabet's cloud backlog or Meta's AI ad turnaround? I read every comment. And if you're new here, subscribe and turn on notifications. I'm John A.G. I'll see you in the next one.